For centuries, humanity has been fascinated by unexplained phenomena, eerie disappearances, and puzzling historical enigmas. While some mysteries still baffle experts, many once feared or bewildering cases have finally been solved thanks to advancements in science, technology, and investigative methods. In this article, we will uncover 5 of the most famous global mysteries that once left people in shock, but now have rational explanations. 1. The Bermuda Triangle disappearances. The mystery. The Bermuda Triangle, a stretch of ocean between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, has been infamous for centuries. Numerous ships and planes reportedly vanished under mysterious circumstances, fueling theories of alien abductions, supernatural forces, and even time warps. The explanation. Scientists have now attributed these disappearances to a combination of natural phenomena. Sudden rogue waves, unpredictable weather conditions, and methane gas eruptions from the ocean floor can cause ships to sink rapidly. Additionally, the region's magnetic variations have led to navigational errors, contributing to many of the incidents that were once deemed inexplicable. More recently, satellite imagery and oceanographic studies have revealed that storm activity in the area is higher than previously thought, further explaining why the Bermuda Triangle became notorious. Despite all the sensational stories, there is no statistically significant evidence that ships or planes disappear here more often than in any other part of the ocean. 2. The Dyatlov Pass Incident. The mystery. In 1959, a group of 9 experienced hikers was found dead in the Ural Mountains of Russia under bizarre circumstances. Their tent was slashed from the inside. Some victims had strange injuries, and others were found partially undressed in freezing conditions. Theories range from secret military tests to Yeti attacks and paranormal activity. The explanation. Recent studies using avalanche simulations and forensic analysis suggest that a slab avalanche was responsible. A sudden, small-scale avalanche could have forced the hikers to flee their tent, leading to fatal injuries and hypothermia. The initial confusion and lack of evidence in the 1950s fueled conspiracy theories, but modern technology has provided a logical and scientific resolution. Further evidence has indicated that the injuries sustained by some of the hikers were consistent with the force of compacted snow, supporting the avalanche theory. Additionally, their incomplete clothing can be explained by paradoxical undressing, a phenomenon observed in hypothermic victims who feel a false sensation of warmth before succumbing to the cold. 3. The Mary Celeste Ghost Ship. The mystery. The Mary Celeste was discovered adrift in the Atlantic Ocean in 1872, completely intact but with no crew on board. There were no signs of struggle, and the ship's cargo and supplies were untouched. Speculation about sea monsters, pirates, and alien abductions spread rapidly. The explanation. Modern researchers suggest that the disappearance of the crew was due to a buildup of alcohol vapors from the cargo. A minor explosion or perceived danger could have panicked the crew, leading them to abandon ship in a lifeboat, never to be seen again. Given the lack of immediate damage to the vessel, this theory aligns with the available evidence. Further investigations have shown that the ship's pump was dismantled, suggesting that the crew may have believed it was sinking due to waterlogging. In their haste, they might have left the ship, expecting to return, but strong currents and bad weather could have prevented them from doing so, leaving their fate unknown. 4. The Taos Hum. The mystery. Since the early 1990s, residents of Taos, New Mexico, have reported hearing a low-frequency hum with no clear source. Some believed it was caused by government experiments, secret tunnels, or even extraterrestrial activity. The explanation. Studies have shown that the Taos Hum is likely a combination of industrial sounds, electrical interference, and natural low-frequency vibrations. Furthermore, some people have heightened sensitivity to certain sound waves, making them perceive the hum while others do not. Scientists have determined that the source is likely a mix of multiple environmental and man-made factors rather than anything supernatural. Researchers have noted that similar hums have been reported worldwide, and it is believed that certain geological formations can amplify underground sounds. Some theories even suggest that the hum is caused by the Earth's movement, similar to seismic activity, but at a frequency only some can hear. 5. The Loch Ness Monster. The mystery, for decades, reports of a giant creature lurking in Scotland's Loch Ness have fascinated the world. Photographs and eyewitness accounts suggested the presence of a prehistoric sea creature, fueling endless speculation and tourism around the lake. The explanation: recent studies, including extensive sonar scans and DNA analysis of the water, have found no evidence of a large, unknown aquatic creature. Many sightings can be attributed to misidentified animals, floating logs, or even optical illusions caused by waves. Some hoaxers also admitted to faking photographs, debunking one of the world's longest-running legends. Scientists have also discovered that the murky water of Loch Ness plays tricks on the eyes, making floating debris appear larger than they actually are. Moreover, eel DNA was found in large quantities, leading to speculation that giant eels could be responsible for some sightings, explaining the legend in a natural, scientific way. Conclusion: the world is full of intriguing mysteries, and while some have been solved, new ones continue to emerge. Thanks to science and technology, what once seemed supernatural or inexplicable now has logical and scientific explanations. As we continue to explore and learn, we can expect even more famous mysteries to be unraveled in the future. Until then, curiosity and imagination will keep the unknown alive in our collective consciousness. Even with modern explanations, these stories will continue to capture the fascination of those who love a good mystery. Perhaps in the future, even the remaining unsolved enigmas of our world will one day have answers, turning once unbelievable myths into fascinating historical case studies.